Today, a 4.8 magnitude earthquake hit the east coast of the United States, and that was a very surprising incident. Earthquakes are not common on the East Coast. But Marjorie Greene decided to take it to a 10 on the Richter scale when she got God involved in the whole thing, tweeting, "God is sending America strong signs to tell us to repent, earthquakes and eclipses, and many more things to come. I pray that our country listens." Well, I don't know if the whole country was listening, but I know someone is listening, because the last remaining good thing on Twitter kicked in, and there was a community note on her tweet saying, "Monday's eclipse was predicted hundreds of years ago. It will not have been caused by contemporary actions. Also, earthquakes occur naturally and happen, on average, more than 30 times a day across the globe, although many are too subtle to feel." And I love that, because no disrespect intended to the Congresswoman, except the disrespect that will follow what I'm about to say, but there's no chance that she knew that eclipses are the natural, predictable outcome of planetary movements that not only can be predicted centuries in advance, but are frequently predicted centuries in advance. All of this has been laid out a long time ago, and if she hears us, and there's a chance that she has live tweeted the damage report before, I am sure that she is gonna scramble to come up with a way to not have to learn anything from this. And I'm gonna save her the time and effort, because I already have. God did send the eclipse as a warning, and he set it in motion hundreds of years ago. Sure, that's what she's gonna say, but no, what I love about it is the opportunism. Let's say that you believe, as caveman once did, that any natural thing that happens that's scary is the gods. Maybe it's the storm god or the god of night or whatever. Okay, that's how you're gonna live your life. But like, why does it have to line up with what you already believed? So the earthquake happens, it's sent by God, I'll grant you that. Why does it have to be because the libs are bad or something? I don't know, it struck New York, as you'll get into. Trump is facing a whole lot of indictments in New York. Maybe he's calling on Trump to repent. Maybe he's calling on the MAGA movement to repent. You'll notice that the signs from God are never about them. They're never going in the wrong direction. It's always the people that they already disliked. It's convenient religion sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah. Pausing here to deliver some honest truth, as we do in our news coverage as well. TYT is facing challenges, guys, as the entire industry is. You know who could make the difference? You. If you hit the join button below, it's gonna make all the difference and keep us in business. We appreciate you, thank you.
In fact, again, I'm fairest man in America, okay? And maybe Marjorie Taylor Greene is right. Let's look at the epicenter of the earthquake and see where it was. So this is a little bit later on graphic 2, right? And so you'll see that it's actually not in New York. It's in my home state of New Jersey. But when you zoom in a little bit at the epicenter, guess what's in the right smack dab? It appears in the middle of it. Oh, right, Trump National Golf Club in Bedminster.
Look at God.
I mean, if God is asking us to repent, it might be because one of our leaders was just trying to sell Bibles and golden sneakers to his followers. I mean, it doesn't get any closer to a golden calf than that. It doesn't get any more closer to money changers that are frauds that need to be thrown out of the temple than that. And then it happens that the epicenter of the earthquake is right on his golf course. Is God trying to send us a message? Now, if you're a right winger, you cannot have it both ways. Because if you think that God was asking us to repent and it was punishment, how do you explain that the epicenter is in Trump's golf course? Then you have to say it was definitely punishment for Trump. Or are you gonna pretend that, well, maybe at his golf course there might be a couple of libs. That's why God sent it. Go ahead, humiliate yourself, right? We, on the other hand, are consistent. No, it wasn't God. These are normal, natural. See, now all of a sudden, John's like, maybe. Okay, John did once promise to never be fair to Trump in this show.
And God has good aim, he doesn't miss.
Yeah, are you saying God missed? Is that what you're saying, huh? No, okay, guys, this isn't God, it's a natural event. Of course, he's not looking to punish Trump or New York or random liberals or Marjorie Taylor Greene's opponents. Like, space lasers are more likely than God punishing us or Trump in this case. By the way, also not space lasers. I didn't mean to give her ideas.
Maybe.
Listen, I don't believe in tectonic plates, okay? This is a flat earth, and God did this. I don't care what you say. Listen, this is textbook, and the fact that it had that wonderful message explaining to her, a person who this is how rich this is. She is a congressperson for a district that is rural, farmland, almanacs. Guess what's in almanacs? Eclipse. What are we talking about? Like, how did you not know this? Like, this was coming long before she was a congresswoman, long before Trump was president, long before Trump was Trump. We knew about this eclipse. That's how we know the next one is gonna be 2046. 20 years or something from now. The idea, though, that God is in this is as the same model that they're using with the flags. The more flags they have, the more God they have, the more corrupt they are, right? I mean, if you think about what Cenk was just saying, 10 people said they would prefer a dictator in America, and I bet you they all consider themselves to be patriots. Die-hard Americans, probably had on American flags tattooed on their ass, stars and stripes, Americans. But they are willing to burn it down for Donald Trump.
Yep.
The most anti-American Americans. I bet you if we did a study in this country about people who believe that God is responsible for these type of activities, and also that they are the most patriotic people by owning flags and lining their house with Donald Trump paraphernalia, you would find out that these are the most anti-democratic, small d people in this country.
So last thing here, every once in a while somebody says, oh, they'll see a clip of me being fair, objective, stating a fact that isn't necessarily convenient for our side, and they'll go, oh, right wing turn. Look guys, how am I gonna turn to the right wing when they have a bunch of lunatics like this? I mean, it would be deeply embarrassing to be on the same side as Marjorie Taylor Greene. But to be fair, there is another right wing thought leader that has a different theory on the eclipses, and I wanted to just make sure we were fair as a show here and share it with you guys. Let's see if he's got it figured out better. Let's watch.
NASA is notorious for performing Masonic rituals based on the Egyptian mystery schools. Apollo being the same character as Horus, Sirius representing Isis, and Atlantis being the new golden age they hope to restore. And during the eclipse on April 8th, NASA will fire 3 rockets named after Apep, the Egyptian serpent god, whose goal was to devour Ra, the sun. And when the sun reemerges after 3 minutes of darkness, it will be likened to the rebirth of Horus, their new king of the golden age.
Man.
That's Alex Jones. That's his theory. No, I mean, you're not buying Horus?
Can we sue him on behalf of the solar system?
Man.
Like, what is?
I love his complex world building. You know, I struggle with the Silmarillion, but I think I get what he's going for in that.
So how's anybody going to this side, guys? Come on. Okay, I know not every right winger is that crazy, but you guys, you got some awfully embarrassing folks on your side. It's called science. Let's all try to look into it. Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.